time to step up and be the CEO of your own life. Hey, what's up? This is Pete Scott here, sales and business mentor for the 1%. In this video, I'm sharing something really personal with you because it's a mindset and an attitude that took me from victim in my life to victor. The only reason why I get to travel wherever I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. The only reason why I get to build businesses and to help hundreds of companies and thousands of people around the world is because I made this decision. It was a change of attitude which created a change of result. It wasn't something that happened outside of me. It was not external. It was something inside. And that's where real change begins. And I know we talk about this and we see the posts on Instagram. We even see the YouTube videos that says change comes from within. But I want you to really understand and really think about, what does that mean to you? Have you at some point, maybe even now, been playing the blame game? Have you been looking at the economy and saying that's the reason why I'm not successful? Have you been looking at your boss and saying, well, it's his fault or her fault? Or have you simply been creating a habit of negativity that's stopping you from stepping up and making epic shit happen? It is not the most intelligent people who go on and create success in life. And I'm not saying this as an expert in success. I'm a human being with good things and bad things just like you. However, what I will say is that I believe I'm doing things a little bit differently to the scripts that we've been taught in life, because we all live our life by the scripts that we have written for ourselves. And either those scripts are helping you, or those scripts are really just destroying your potential. And one of the things I've always said is that I don't have rules in life because I trust myself enough to know what is right to what is wrong. So that way, instead of relying on a bunch of rules that were given to me or that I created myself, I'm able to make an informed decision based upon how I feel at the time and how my mind is supporting me throughout that decision. But what this video is all about is really taking that full accountability. And the way that I like to explain it, and how I explain this to sales professionals, although this video is much bigger than just being a sales professional, is to identify that, hey, you know what, I might not be the CEO of my own company. I might not even be a manager in the company that I work at, but I am the CEO of me. For every single second that you are alive as a human being, you own you. And the decisions that you make, own them. The actions that you take, own them. And you're not always going to get things right. But people do one of two things in life. Number one is they take the full accountability. And when they blame no one, they've stepped into the driver's seat, they are being the CEO, they're able to learn from their successes what they can repeat. And when they fail or when they mess up, they're able to have that self-awareness and say, you know what, actually, this didn't go too well, but not what's going on in the economy and not what Donald Trump is saying. What can I change? What can I do differently next time? How can I be a better person? Because there is something in your life right now that you want to achieve. There is a place you want to be as a human being. And if it's not happening right now, as tough as this might sound to hear, there's really only one reason. You haven't yet become the person that you need to be in order to create that thing. Now, provided the thing that you want is realistic, you know, just saying that, oh, I'm going to be able to fly without being on a plane. Well, that might be a little bit different, but I'm talking about that thing that you know you should be doing in your life, but you haven't done it yet. It's because at this time, you might still be playing a little bit of the blame game. You might still be saying that it's somebody else's fault. But think about it this way: every single time that you say it's somebody else's responsibility or it's that person's fault, in that moment your ego gets satisfied, but you miss the lesson. You miss that thing that taught you to become who you needed to be. And you may have heard the saying before that if you don't learn from a mistake, that lesson will be repeated over and over and over again. And unfortunately, some people never learn. I used to be the victim. I used to be the person, although that I was full of potential, although that I had my abilities, although that I had really great skills, there were so many things that I could do. I probably got to the stage where I'm at now, 8, 9 years, maybe even a decade later than it could have been. Now I have no regrets whatsoever. I still would do everything exactly the same way. But when I look back and I say, compared to my ability versus my result, did I achieve what I could have done? The answer is no. It's because during that decade, let's say 8 years, I wasn't taking full responsibility. I was allowing myself to even slightly blame other people, allowing myself to look at things like what was in my bank account or what wasn't in my bank account at the time and say, well, you know, I'm broke so I can't do this or do that. And it was only when I made a firm decision, and it really was a firm decision, and I had to make this decision not just once, I had to make it every single day for many days, weeks, months, and even years in a row, that no matter what happens today, I am the CEO of me. And what good happens, well done, I'll pat myself on the back and say, great job, let's do it again. Whatever doesn't go my way or whatever mistakes I make, I need to take full accountability of those things, because only then will I reach inside deep enough to know truly who I need to become. Looking in the mirror and seeing that reflection can be the hardest thing to do, because it is a direct message that says, hey, change needs to happen, but I want you to embrace that change. You might already be 99% of the person you need to be to achieve that great success. But what if that 1% is stopping you? What if just one thing, one small thing in your life right now is stopping you from being a millionaire? What if one thing that you do daily is stopping you from being in the best physical shape you've ever been in your life? Something to think about. So by making these small tweaks, by having that self-awareness, and by truly stepping up and saying, hey, I am the CEO of my life, it's incredible the change that you can see. So I want to thank you for joining me on another video. It's been amazing to see you here. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Step up, be accountable for your learning, and check out the videos here on this channel every single day. I've got plenty more videos coming from Miami, so look out for them, because I'll be sharing plenty of value that can change your sales and even, who knows, your life.
What do you want to do?
Drink it. A lot.
How was all fun?
What's wrong? What's wrong? Do it. Come on, it's one in the afternoon. You should have more by now.
Why is there salt around the edges?
You went to lick around it. Lick it.
If you're so